So, before we get into the episode, I just wanted to take a moment to say that I'm wishing all of you a happy holiday season, a safe holiday season, and I hope you get to spend it with the ones you love. And yeah, so season's greetings, everyone. Welcome back to RAMBOMANIA. Tonight's episode is going to be brief, but we're going to talk about the little town of Hope, Canada, in British Columbia, Canada. I love being Canadian, even though it snows like freaking crazy here. And I love that, you know, one of my favorite films of all time was filmed in my country. So with that, welcome to Hope. Now they opted out of filming the film in Kentucky, where it was based on, and to film it in Canada. And I guess this was done because of budgetary reasons. However, you know, it would prove to be rigorous. You know, they would eventually eventually the production would even be shut down because of a blizzard. I've never been to BC, although I've always wanted to go to BC, and I've actually had plans to go to BC, but I don't think the snowfall is that bad over there. I know, like, compared to here, we're in Montreal, and over here it's crazy. Like, over there, if they get, like, 10 centimeters of snow, they close everything down. Over here, we don't get a snow day unless it's fucking, like, 10 feet of snow outside, and it's, like, way colder here than out there. But I gotta give him credit anyway, especially Sly, you know, running around in that tank top, because it must be pretty freaking cold anyway, you know, like, especially, like, coming from California or a colder country, like a warmer climate and country over to here, you know, like, a few years ago I spent a month in Florida, and, you know, I was wearing shorts in the wintertime over there, and everybody else was wearing ski jackets, and I couldn't comprehend the climate change. You know, I was just like, whoa, you know, like, they call this cold, you know, but over here, you know, cold for us, I guess, is like 40 below, I think, is cold for us. Anyway, it still must have been really hard, because it's like all the sequoia trees, and over there the trees are really big, and it's so easy to get lost in that kind of environment, and it's so dark, you know. In the winter here it gets dark around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, so over there, you know, like, especially if it's a cloudy day or a gray day outside, it gets dark really early. So it must have been really hard to move the equipment for the movie through that environment. Like, incredibly hard, incredibly difficult. And it just, you know, it inspires me to know that they went all the way with it through that rough terrain and everything. But even though it's hard to film there, Hope is a beautiful part of Canada, and it looks just incredible on film. In the documentary as well, Drawing First Blood, they talk about a couple of stories about the location. You know, Sly had a little run-in in a bar with some native loggers. There's a cool story about Sly going to the hospital out there with the arm effect on, the practical effects for the arm injury. There's a pretty good couple of stories out of that documentary. So I highly urge you to check it out. We're going to be doing it in season 3 when we look at the box sets and all the things that are included in the box sets. But yeah. So I was actually supposed to go to Hope. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. I was gonna go down there for one of the Rambo celebrations, the First Blood celebrations out there. It's every couple of years, and I think it was the 20th anniversary. I ended up missing that one and the 25th. But there was this lovely older lady in charge of it. I can't remember her name. I called her on the phone and I actually talked to her about it, and I was like checking out where I can make arrangements. And she said there was all sorts of tours and contests that happen and fans recreating scenes from the movie out there. Everybody gets these tunics, Rambo tunics, and there's just a lot of celebrities drop in, and everybody just has a great bash of a time over there at these celebrations. I wanted to go. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go. And then a couple of years later, I wanted to go to the next celebration, which was the last celebration. I think the 2012 celebration. My niece Sonia, her boyfriend Mike was supposed to accompany me down there because he's a big Rambo fan, and we were discussing going to the Rambo celebration. But unfortunately, that didn't happen just because of many things that stood in our way. But yeah, some awesome sights to see down there are like the bridge, the Rambo bridge. I wanted to go see it because they were tearing it down, and you could bring home pieces of the bridge. I wanted to see the bridge, but I'm not sure if they tore it down, but I think there's a new bridge up there now, and people take photos and videos of them like walking across the bridge, pretending to be Rambo, and it's overall pretty cool. I would have really liked to go, maybe in the future, because they have tours where they like walk certain parts of the set, like the cliff and the town and the police station and just a whole bunch of awesome fun stuff. I think in the next episode or one of the following episodes, we're actually going to be talking about this wonderful, wonderful guy. I think he's from France, Hervé Attia. I think in French it's pronounced Hervé Attia or Attia, but or Hervé Attia or Attia. I'm not sure. My R's, I am part French, but I have a lot of trouble with my R's. Anyway, he made this really great multiple chapter documentary about the town of Hope. Online also, I think there's a page called Rambo Town, where you can see a lot of stills and behind the scenes photos from First Blood. And there's just a lot of like really cool things on that page. Rambo Town, rambotown.com, I believe. But check out Hope Canada. It's really beautiful, and yeah, maybe I'll see you there in the future. All right, so we're going to move on to our next topic, which is Mr. Attia himself, and I'll see you over there. So thanks for watching, and see you in a few. Before I go, though, I just want to say that the town of Hope, British Columbia, Canada, doubled as a fictional town called Hope, Washington, America, in the movie. In the movie, it's American, and in real life, it's Canadian. Yeah. So, I guess I'll see you in the next video. And I guess even a part of me, when I was young, kind of knew it was Canada, even though it was, everybody had, all the cops and everything had the American flag on their jackets and stuff, on their police bomber uniform jackets. But I guess I always figured it was Canada anyway, just because of the way it kind of looked, and because the weather there throughout the movie was really miserable. And it kind of reminds me about weather here, because it's kind of like from end of September to almost May, it's pretty pretty gloomy here. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in. So I'll see you at the next episode. And like I said before, thank you for watching. It really means a lot. And hope you're having a great day. And take care.